Hey everyone, my name is Roman Levitas and I'm the founder of Harmonious Dance Practice, an innovative approach that will very likely restore your harmony to your practice, improve your competition results, and protect your relationship. Today I want to briefly introduce myself and the path that led me to create Harmonious Dance Practice. And at the end of the video, I'll share one of the most important tips, so please stick around until the end. I was born in 1983 in Russia, moved to Germany at age 9 and started dancing in late 98. Within 4 years, I moved up to S Latin class and competed there until 2010. My biggest results include 7th place in the final of Blue Band of Spree in Berlin and 6th place at Dance Comp in Wuppertal. Reaching S class was a huge dream of mine, and I often imagined how great life would be once I'd achieved it. But the opposite happened. After being somewhat spoiled by success, those successes felt fewer and farther between. Clubmates who had usually placed behind us suddenly started beating us more often. Sometimes I even felt better about an overall poor result simply because our club rivals finished further back than about a stronger placement where we still lost to them. Jealousy, resentment, and airing dirty laundry became routine. Worst of all were the atmosphere during open practice and the stage fright at competitions. Because we lacked knowledge and tools, there were lots of sections that just didn't work. Our mantra back then was more is more. If something didn't work, we'd repeat it mindlessly, sometimes the entire session, hoping it would eventually click if we just did it long enough. After all, you have to train a lot if you want to get good, right? I grew angrier, first at myself, then at my partner. My muscles tightened, hardly ideal for a Latin career. I scolded and barked orders, let, roughly, and squeezed her hand. She was mostly silent. At most competitions, I could barely feel my body from nerves. What I did feel was exhaustion, like clockwork. 2 weeks before big comps, I'd have digestive issues, everything that comes with it. So I arrived on the day completely drained. Panicked and unreflective, I just hit the gas. A classic flight forward response. Life felt miserable. A coach once told us our quality was good, but we lacked confidence. That led me to try hypnotherapy. I imagined we could simply overwrite the bad data on my hard drive with the right information. I found a hypnotherapist and we worked together every other week, a mix of talk therapy and trance. The main goal was to boost confidence to get better results. Unfortunately, hypnosis worked differently than I had imagined, and apart from the pleasant trance state, had no lasting effect on my behavior in practice or on competition performance. One morning, my partner said she wasn't sure she still loved me. At the next session, I said, change of plan. Forget competition results. I have to save my relationship. I remember how striking it was that my priorities shifted so quickly and unexpectedly. How suddenly it became clear what really mattered and how placements, the thing I'd made such a big deal about for years, lost all relevance in a second. Very quickly, my behavior in practice changed. I became much calmer and, looking back, it became much easier not to get angry. Our training focus changed too. Less dissecting tiny fragments, far more full rounds, including the base endurance plan by Raphael Gruninger, highly recommended. Once it stops being so important, you often get the very thing you wanted all along. That sudden shift in priorities was the first step on the path that led me here. A few more, honestly not that many, followed over the years. I couldn't save the relationship, but I did gain the insights that became the core rules of my coaching. That's why my rule number 1 is the relationship comes first. Always. So whenever you're training and the mood starts to dip, or has already dipped, ask yourself honestly what matters most in the moment. Your relationship with your partner or something else. If it's something else, like wanting to place ahead of your clubmates at the next comp, needing to be right in the next argument, or finally getting close feet in that heel turn, I strongly recommend switching your priority back to the relationship as quickly as possible and acting accordingly. Trust the process. If you're thinking this makes sense, but that switch is still hard for me, and you'd like support, then click the link in this post and join my new Facebook community where we can exchange ideas or sign up directly for a currently free, non-obligation coaching session where you'll get many important tips that, if you truly follow through, can massively improve your dancing, your relationship, and your quality of life. I set aside up to 2 hours for each session, so available slots are limited. Don't wait, bring joy back into your practice and your partnership, like 100% of my clients so far.